and I'm outside the Hub Culture Pavilion here in Davos. Really pleased now to be joined by one of our partners here at Hub Culture. We've got the CEO, Harry West of Frog Design. Now, the theme this year is the fourth industrial revolution. Design clearly has an important part to play, as does technology. What are your thoughts on that subject?
That's a big question. Okay, so let me introduce Frog a little bit. So Frog is a design and strategy firm, and we help companies transform at scale by designing systems of brand, product, and service that deliver a distinctly better experience to consumers, customers, constituents, whoever it is that's ultimately making the decision. And so we have to work with the latest technology when we do that. And that's part of the reason I'm here, is to keep my finger on the pulse of what is going on, both in technology, but also in the minds of business leaders throughout the world. And so what's interesting to me is that you're seeing leaders from big companies globally finally coming to grips with the fact that so much of what they do is going to be automated in the future. In the past, we've thought about manufacturing or blue-collar jobs being automated, but now we're seeing fairly skilled jobs being automated. And there's some companies on this street with hundreds of thousands of employees that are coming to grips with the fact that maybe most of their business will be automated, taken over by AI and robots in the not-so-distant future.
Well, you might be talking to a robot this time next year, Harry. However, you're talking to me at the moment. Tell me a little bit about some of the work that you are doing at Frog Design. I know tries to make technology less scary. Can you give me some examples of that?
Sure. And it's interesting that when people think about technology in the future, people often talk about it in a way that they often feel a little afraid of it, because the future we can't imagine it so clearly. So at Frog, we help to take the technology and connect it to human needs in a way that is friendly. So it's not scary, so that it's very natural. So let me give you some very, very simple examples. We take complex processes, consumer processes, such as, getting a little bit boring here, like buying insurance.
Yep.
Okay, this is something
I did it just the other day. Not too boring.
Something we all have to do. If you have a family, you need to buy insurance to take care of your family. And traditionally, that has been sold person to person. You talk to somebody to buy it. And in most of the world, that is still how insurance is bought and sold. But that's expensive. And it's not actually the best process, because when you have people involved, people make mistakes. And what you need in insurance is trust. You need to know you're getting the straight dope, the real information. So we've been working with one of the world's largest insurance companies to take the different processes that they use person to person globally and find a way to find commonality in all of the countries where they work, and then automate that so that they can sell insurance online over smartphones, and also do that in a mediated way with a human advisor, so that there's a seamless transition from the agent process of selling insurance through a mediated process selling insurance with an advisor, until finally, at some point in the near future, it's going to be completely automated and you won't need to talk to anybody at all.
There you go. I won't even have to leave the comfort of my own home.
You will not.
What keeps you up at night?
So, this process is just going to continue. And so what keeps me up at night is, where are we going with this? Machines are going to get smarter and smarter, and their rate is increasing. And so one of the things I learned at a very interesting session at Infosys this morning was the need for a human objective to be designed in deliberately into the AI systems of the future, so that their ultimate objective, the ultimate objective of robots, if you will, is to support human values. And that is the most wonderful example of human-centered design when you think about it. And so what scares me is where robotics and artificial intelligence could go, because it's unknown, it's in the future. But what excites me is the opportunity for Frog to really engage working with organizations and technologists to design human-centered approaches into these systems so that we can be confident that they're going to really support human values in the future.
Harry, thank you very much for joining me here on this Bluebird Day here in Davos. Had our sunglasses on the whole time. I'm Edie Lush.